Alright guys, Bill here. This video today is going to be a video response to Zed Outdoors for his competition, and basically what he wanted to see was what kit would you take for an overnighter, and just general bushcraft kit I imagine when you're going out. So I'm just going to show you that today, some things I've got. But I just want to say first, Zed is, he's a really great guy. He's fairly new on YouTube, so he's not got that many subscribers. So if you've not subscribed and watched his videos, definitely go over and give him a sub, because he's a genuine guy. He's really nice, and definitely puts a lot of effort into supporting the say bigger YouTubers in the community. So yeah, he's definitely very enthusiastic about it, and he's just started his journey. So yeah, it'd be good if people could go over and support him. Yeah, that'd be great. So just want to say, Zed, yeah, top quality stuff you're doing, mate, and just keep it up. So yeah, I'm gonna show you my kit now. Run through just things I've got, tools, sleep system, things like that. So I'll probably start off. Oh, I also wore shorts just for Zed, because I know he likes that. But yeah, I'm going to start off with the first part of the kit, which I take all the time, and that is mainly fire and just other small bits and bobs. So yeah, what I've got here, which has probably been seen in quite a few of my other videos, is a small Tinder Pouch, fire lighting kit, I'm sorry, and it's made out of a rabbit skin. And this has just got main, ignition, and a bit of tinder. So I'll just quickly show you what that looks like if you haven't seen it already. There you go. And yeah, this has just got all my stuff in it. So I'll just explain what's in these. So first off, I've got a tin, and this is just a old pellet tin, and this is for charcoal, so it's got a hole in the top of it. And then inside I've just got some pieces of flint, and there's not actually any char cloth in here at the moment, but there's some cloth ready to be used for char cloth. So yeah, that's where I usually keep like natural charred materials, amadou and char cloth, obviously. Another thing I've got is a 12 gauge shotgun shell with a cap on the other end as well, and inside here I've just got a load of normal matches and some strikers in there as well. It does help to, it's not waterproof, but it's definitely water resistant, seeing as this pouch isn't. I haven't really put anything on it to make it waterproof. And my other thing, which is one of my top favourite ways of making fire, is the steel, for flint and steel. And then I think in the bottom as well I've got, yeah, just a ferro rod and a striker. I mean, I don't really use that much, to be honest, but I keep it in there anyway just in case. So that's the main ignition. This is my Tinder Pouch, and it's just a type of, it's just a wax cotton bag, and inside here we've got a lot of already dried tinders. Makes the job a lot easier when you're camping out when it's wet and miserable. And in this Ziploc bag I've just got things like birch bark, pieces of fat wood, what else have I got? Yeah, pieces of cramp ball, so tinder fungus, and just all things like that really, that to build up the initial flame from a fire. I've also got a Ziploc bag full of flash tinder, which I use in birds' nests when I'm doing flint and steel or bow drill or whatever. And it's in here is just, it's a lot of rose bay willow herb fluff and cattail seed fluff. I'll just show you this up close. But yeah, it's really let's try to get to focus. There you go. Just really fibrous material that once you've got an initial ember in your bird's nest, then this is the very fine stuff that goes in the centre, and this really helps to build up the heat and the size of the coal. So yeah, some of this stuff is definitely useful to have if you do primitive fire. And then I think the last thing in this bag at the bottom, there's not much in here at the moment, is I always keep some tinder bundle material as well. So this is dried bark. I think it may be from a beech tree. But yeah, this stuff it's quite coarse at the moment, but when you need it you can just ruffle it up. So yeah, that's I'd say that's fire covered. This is just a small pouch, leather pouch. Josh made this quite a while ago. I think he did a video on it. And in here I think I've just got like accessories, and I'd say bits and bobs really, mainly primitive wise. I've got a beeswax block, so you know, making a candle or waterproofing something. I've also got some pine pitch that I made on a stick. Just wrapped it, obviously melt down the pitch and just put it on a stick and form it into like a sausage shape so it's nice and rock hard. I've got a piece, I've actually got a few pieces of flint, and again I can use these, break them down and use them for the flint and steel, or I can use them for tools, or you know, if I fancy having to go arrowheads or anything like that. I've got a I've forgotten what these are called now, just a cotton wool block soaked in wax. I've got my fire steel, and this is a DC3, so that's a nice little diamond edge sharpening stone. And then the last thing in here is a load of jute twine cordage. I mean, in the summer I do like to make natural cordage, but you know, when you need some quickly, then it's nice to have some. I've wrapped it around a fox jaw, half of a fox jaw, as you can see. So I thought that just looks pretty cool, and it's an easier way to carry cordage than having it in just a massive roll. So yeah, that's all in that pouch. That's just little bits and bobs really. So I'll go on to tools. I don't really have a lot of tools. I mean, you know, some people have about a million knives, but one of my I'd say this for my carving knife and fine work, is the Moore #1. Now I've done a Cody Lundin modification on it and wrapped duct tape around it, and it's got a little friction hold lighter in the bottom that just slots in like that. It's just got a leather toddle on it for a necklace, and there's the actual blade. So yeah, this is a really nice sharp fine carving knife, so I always carry this one out. Also prepare food with this one as well. I also have a bigger knife. I don't always take these two out at the same time, sometimes I'll take one or the other, but this is a slightly bigger knife, and this is based on a Horace Keffart design. It's a custom made knife, and it's quite a beefy knife, to be honest. It's I think it's got a 5mm thick spine. It's when I put it next to my K-bar, it's actually a little bit thicker than that, so it's quite surprising. But yeah, this has got a really good edge on it, and it's fantastic for chopping. It's alright for fine carving, but obviously a Moore you're not going to beat. So, but yeah, this is a really nice knife to have. Take a lot of beating. I carry a folding saw, Laplander, although this one's a bit crap now. I think it's worn down quite a bit, it's becoming quite blunt, so lately I haven't been taking this out, I've just been sticking with an axe and a knife. I have two axes, so I just take these out on different occasions. I've got a Grams Force Brooks wildlife hatchet, and this is a really nice tool. You know, I've beaten the hell out of this, and it has got a few chips in the blade, so that needs to be sorted out. And then my other axe is my Tomahawk. I'm sure you've seen this before, I've done a few videos on it. So yeah, this is a very nice axe. I mean, I'm very into the 18th century, you know, Indian period, so out of the two I'd prefer this one because I, you know, modified it and did my own thing, but you may have an advantage on that one when it comes to using it as a tool, but a lot of people do underestimate tomahawks, and they are really simple, effective choices for an axe to have, really. They do tend to come with a longer handle because, you know, they are made for throwing, and I took about 4 or 5 inch off the end of this one. So yeah, those are my 2 axes. So that's tools covered, I think. Another just accessories I think that I use quite a lot. Lighting. I either have a head torch, or me and like Brian and Jordan, we really like to use candles. We try and minimise artificial light, so when we're out we'll always take a load of candles out and set the area up so it looks like a little shrine. But yeah, candles are a great thing to have. As for packs and stuff, usually I'll just take a normal backpack. I've got a Bergen as well for when I go on 44 litre Bergen for when I go on overnighters and stuff. And Brian always takes like 120 litre one, so I'm amazed how I can put all the stuff in it, although most of it is attached on the outside. For summer carrying stuff, obviously I go a lot lighter, and I just take this canvas haversack, and this does surprisingly fit a lot of stuff in it. And yeah, I usually carry this just because it looks cool and it is quite an effective means of carrying your equipment. For a water bottle, I don't use this much at the moment, but I do tend to use it quite a bit in summer when I go out on light treks. It goes with the haversack, and this is just a leather botter bag. So yeah, that's a water bottle. Otherwise I'll just use a canteen or a standard water bottle. Don't always take this out really. This is my Snugpak Pack, and it's got my survival kit in it. I think I've done a video of this quite a while ago. I rarely take this out, to be honest, because you know, when you're going up to the woods, you're not thinking I'm going to get stuck up there and I'm going to have to survive for 3 days out of this. But I did take it when me and Brian went to the Peak District, and we nearly had to use it on that occasion. But I'll be taking this to America for sure when I do all the desert stuff. So yeah, that will be used quite soon. Well, hopefully it won't be used. Another accessory, you know, and you saw in my other video that I put up, is my little flute. And I absolutely love this. A few people have asked about it, wanted me to do a video on it, so I probably will do a video on this soon. But yeah, it's really nice just sitting around the campfire, you know, play a little tune. So yeah, flute is an essential piece of kit. As for cook kit, this is going to be quite a boring bit. Just, you know, cutlery set with there's a bottle opener in there as well. Kettle, just nice little cheapo kettle, probably got from a, you know, charity shop or something. My friend gave it me. And then a billy can as well, which I pretty much do all my cooking in. So yeah. And as for cooking systems, I don't really use stoves. Brian will tell you, and it comes for other things as well, I don't have a lot of kit. Like I don't know what, even if I need something, I won't buy it unless it will take me ages to buy it. And I've never really bought a proper you know, stove, gas stove. I've got like a hexi burner that someone gave me, but I don't really use it. And yeah, I don't really use stoves. I always cook on open fire, so I guess that's quite lucky. But yeah, I don't really have a stove, just do the fire thing. I think that's almost it. Oh, and then the last thing, just quickly touch on, is sleep system. In the summer I have this queen size, very thick, nice wool blanket, and you know, you can just lie it on the ground and sleep in it. I have slept in this quite a few times in summer. Me and Brian did the lightweight thing with, you know, no roll mat or anything, just the wool blankets. And in summer, you know, it's amazing you can just take this and you'll be warm. So they are very effective to have, and I've also used it as a called a match coat. It's like you just fix it up with a pin and tie a bit of rope around, and you know, it makes like a nice little coat, traditional looking, that's good in the winter as well. And then my winter sleep system, this big heavy one, is my Polish Bivi Bag, I think it's called. And it's looking pretty beefy at the moment because inside it there's a 3-season sleeping bag and another wool blanket, as well as it's lined with a wool blanket already. So this is a definite keeper for a winter sleep system. I always ground well. I've never even tried sleeping in a hammock, to be honest. I don't know, I quite like sleeping on the ground. But so yeah, those are the two things. So obviously in winter, it's the packs is a lot heavier, mainly because of that sleep system. But in winter, it allows me to go a lot more lightweight. So yeah, I think that's about it really. So I hope you enjoyed that, Zed, and you know, hopefully a lot more people, you know, enjoy your videos and come along and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.